Columbus, Ohio.
And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. It's the Michigan Wolverines against the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt here in the booth, and joined on the field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
On the banks of the Olentangy River, the Horseshoe is one of the most iconic venues in all of sports. Over 100,000 people strong, the Ohio State Buckeyes might have the best home field advantage in all of college sports. These fans are ready to rock and showcase their Buckeyes this season. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going here. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Wolverines offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Play action here on first down. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Nowhere to run up the middle.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A deep shot to the left side. Catch is made way down inside the 30. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Wow, Chris, they come out of the gate swinging, and like Mike Tyson said, this defense, you've got to plan until you get punched in the face. Well, consider that the first punch to the face. Beautiful throw by the quarterback and a huge gain for the offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. Trying to create here on the move. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on 3rd down and set them up 1st and goal at the 10.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center guard, getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, you can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's field, the returner trying to create good field position here. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. The Buckeyes offense comes out for their first possession today. Offense showing a bunch formation now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Here's the second down play. Takes off in a bootleg. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught in the backfield. It's Roberts. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Sayin. Bringing pressure. Oh, and they sack him. The pass rush making a big impact.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
The Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. Oh, and he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Coming after him. On the run, he'll let it go. Grab down the middle. It's Buchanan. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On first down, it's play action. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. After the run, there was a man down, injured on the field. It's their junior running back. It's a concern. Holly will try to get an update soon. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. looking for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Chris, when you get down here inside of the red zone, you've got to know as a quarterback that all these windows are going to be tighter. Look at the timing with which he's got to play. If you're late at all, that window is going to close, and right there, the contact creates an incompletion.
He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! Tackle made after a big gain. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. Now left with 2 of them during the first half.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
To the air, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So 3rd and inches now after the pass play. We'll see if they can convert this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And that's a great punt. Goes out of bounds down near the goal line. They'll spot it there. This should be the last play of the quarter. That'll be a safety.
Chris, this is perfect defense by this defensive end. You're supposed to set a hard edge, and you can see as this quarterback is trying to get outside of the pocket to the right. That defensive end is just not allowing him to do it. He keeps his outside arm free, and he's able to get the sack for a safety.
After giving up the safety, they have to kick it away here now. He'll field the punt. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They call the counter play here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Try and muscle for the first down. He's got a crease. Tackle, but first down.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. As the first down is still going. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the home crowd here is unhinged.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Remember the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. Yard gain is a win on first down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Got an opening here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
This is exactly what this defense was so concerned about. In our meetings with this defensive coordinator, he talked about the fact that they've got so many weapons to defend. Guys on the outside, guys in the backfield. But then the real key is at the quarterback. He can become a threat as a runner. And here on a designed run, it's an explosive play for this offense. Just so many threats to try to defend.
The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw over the middle. The sure hands. It's Marsh. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
The Wolverines will try to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw testing the middle. And is intercepted. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Off play action, he's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Throws to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made at the 13, but here we go, a red zone opportunity.
I love what they're doing here, capitalizing on the good field position provided by the defense. Now they continue to make 1st downs. They're in the red zone. Got to put this ball in the end zone. Capitalize on this entire situation for your team with a touchdown.
Trying the run, it's Jackson. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line. Michigan will call time here, their 2nd. Chance to strategize for this 2nd down play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Caught near the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And now Michigan chooses to use their 3rd and final timeout. Frustrating to spend that timeout after giving up 1st down yardage. 1st and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. And they're trying to punch it in here. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
No, he doesn't get in. They rise up and stop him short of the end zone.
Really good run by that running back. I thought he was going to get into the end zone. Why not reward him? Go right back to this guy. He's the hot hand. Give him the ball. He'll punch it in.
So they get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. Receiver in motion now. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, you know that I'm mostly aggressive, but here I just don't love the fact they're outside of that area where I feel like you've got a good chance to get into the end zone, and you're just creating momentum for the opposition. If you can't get in the end zone, maybe just take the points here.
And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So they pass on the chip shot field goal. They're going to go for it. 4th and goal from the 5. Looking for a man. The pass rush closing in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This offense cannot be stopped.
What a decision on 4th down. He sees the opportunity to take it himself, and he does so for the touchdown. That is just maddening as a defense. They feel like they do everything right. 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, even the coverage on 4th, and the quarterback still makes them pay.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Make the extra point and go up 6. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. Refuses to be stopped. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So it's 1st down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
The Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball's got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that.
He's got space. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. They continue to feed the running back who's been a big part of building this lead. Joe, you wonder at halftime, is the defense going to do something to try to contain this guy, slow him down anyway?
Chris, I certainly thought they would adjust on that defensive side like you suggest, but if they don't, why not just feed him over and over and over again? If they're not going to stop it, don't go broke.
He's got some space. Look out. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead of the scoreboard, Joe, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage. I think this defense needs to think about changing up their coverage. These zone defenses are just not set up to stop these slant routes. You can see that window. It's wide open. The quarterback sees it pre-snap, and then he's just exploiting it. You might want to think about changing it up, going man defense, and allowing the corner to get in there and try to break this thing up.
Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
They're doing such a good job of recognizing coverage, watches the wide receiver, sees that it's man, so he continues to run in his route. And as a quarterback, you've got to understand that your window is going to be tighter. You're not looking for an open gap. No, you're trying to look for a window and a matchup that you like. He finds it with his wide receiver, accurate ball, and he gets some yards after the catch for a first down.
Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense really clicking.
Chris, this is the matchup that is so difficult to stop. When you're in the red zone, you get a tight end that can go down the field and force a mismatch. That is a beautiful place to throw the ball as a quarterback. He finds his guy, and it's a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them up 13 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Marsh. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
Five-yard pickup on first down sets them up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw to the left. What a catch! Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. Has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands.
The pass rush gets home.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Buchanan. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that pass is batted away, incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
The Wolverines will have to kick it away. First punt of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, we knew that they were going to try to get this wide receiver the ball in creative ways here in the run game. I really love this design, but the defense was also ready for it. If we know what's coming, certainly they do, and they were ready for that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to throw. It's Sayin. Catch made on the out route. He's got a crease. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
I think they need to change up the coverage here. Man coverage is just not going to work. Number one, this quarterback is seeing it really well, so his recognition allows him to attack these tight windows and find the matchup that he likes. Number two, you're not staying with this wide receiver on the outside. He is a matchup that you cannot defend. So now,
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
it looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Second down, looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. High completion sets up an important third down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Breaking into the clear. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. And we go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joel, they go to him trying to secure it.
And Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. When you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Jackson. They make the stop, and that's going to bring the third quarter to an end. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch, and here this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence, and he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. And he keeps it. And they'll stop him after a short gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
And he's got it, no problem. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
That's a good start to this drive, but now they got to push the ball down the field. In this situation, multiple possession deficit, maybe try to score right around that 2-minute mark. If they're able to do that, maybe they can get the ball the second time to come all the way back.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. And the quarterback keeps it here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, those first down plays are so important. In every set of downs, you want to make sure that you're on schedule, creating second and medium, second and short. And on first down, you go with that option play, and it just wasn't there. That's a frustrating start to this set of downs for this offense. Now they're behind the chains.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Can he get there on the ground? That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
Easy work for this offensive line on 3rd and short. That's an easy conversion because of what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Staying on schedule is paramount for this offense and something that the defense is going to have to combat.
The Wolverines pick up enough for a first down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
You need a second possession, so you got to go for broke. This ball has got to be thrown aggressively down the field. It needs to get into the end zone quickly.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's a quick grab. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Here comes the pressure. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
This guy is in complete control right now. He doesn't love what he sees down the field, and he sees an opening for his legs, and he's able to take it. He gets the line to gain, and then he slides and avoids the hit. A++. This quarterback's playing at a very high level.
And the Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Wants to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, they're doing a good job here putting themselves in position inside the 5, but got to score quickly. You need the ball multiple times. This ball needs to be in the end zone right away.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pressure is coming. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Wolverines!
That's a great decision from this quarterback, and really no man's land for the defense. Once the quarterback is out there, he's loose, it's short yardage. All he needs to do is be decisive, run it into the end zone. He's able to do so for 6.
Score the touchdown, but need a 2-point conversion to make it a 1-possession game. Direct snap to the back. And he will run it in. They convert the two-point try and make this a one-possession game now, down 8. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Grinding away with their running game. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, what a grab! Michigan will call time here, their second. Not ideal, you give up first down yardage, then have to burn a timeout.
That is putting a massive amount of trust in this quarterback, and he pays it off. What a great completion for a first down, and now one more first down is going to salt this game away. But I think they need to run the football to do it.
And now Michigan chooses to use their 3rd and final timeout. The decision to make here, what are they going to do on this 2nd down? Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And here's the handoff. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Well, we arrive at the most important snap of the entire game right here, and it comes down to how much trust you have in your quarterback. Do you want to put it in his hands, let him throw the football, knowing that an incompletion is going to stop the clock and really give this defense a chance to put their offense on the field with plenty of time?
Caught near the sticks, it's Johnson. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And it's a kneel down. Here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel, Pat, and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.